Hello, good morning students. Welcome in my today's class through online teaching. In today's class, we are going to start a beautiful poem entitled The Solitary Reaper. The Solitary Reaper. Solitary means lonely and reaper means a person who cuts harvest. A person who cuts harvest is called reaper. So, the title of the poem is The Solitary Reaper, and this poem is written by William Wordsworth, who is a famous romantic poet. William Wordsworth was born in 1770 and he was died in 1850. He is the greatest poet of nature in the English language. His most famous poems are The Excursion, The Prelude, Ode on the Intimations of Immortality, and The Solitary Reaper is one of his most famous short poems. In 1798 appeared the famous volumes of poems entitled Lyrical Ballads. It contained poems by Coleridge and Wordsworth both. The poem Solitary Reaper has been included in BA Part 2nd syllabus, paper 1st, Poetry and Drama. In 1803, William Wordsworth had a tour of Highlands. Being a lover of nature, he was fascinated by the scenery and innocent people of the area. Once he saw a girl in the field. She was alone. She was reaping and singing continue. He was charmed by the melody of her song. This poem is the result of his experiences during his journey. He composed this poem in 1805. It was published in 1807. This poem was composed in 1805 while it was published in 1807. The poem is characterized by romantic images, sweet music, melancholy atmosphere, and simplicity and sweetness of verse. The poem is also remarkable for the far-reaching quality of poetic imagination that it reveals. The poet sees a Highland girl who is singing and reaping continue. She is alone. Her song is very sweet. The poet is so much charmed by the melody of her song that he feels it more beautiful than the songs of the nightingale and the cuckoo. Her song appears to be melancholy, but it has a powerful appeal. The poet does not understand the language in which the song was sung, so he does not know its subject matter. He simply guesses about its theme. The poet imagines that she is probably singing about the battles which were fought long ago in ancient period. It may be about the sorrows and sufferings of common people. He further says that the voice of the girl and the music of songs are so impressive that the theme does not carry any weight. Whatever the theme of the poem may be, but its melody is very appealing to the heart of the poet. Though the poet does not understand the meaning of the song, its melody echoes in his mind and heart long after the song was heard. When the poet climbs higher and higher up the valley, the song is heard no more. The song of the Highland girl haunts his heart and mind for a pretty long time. This shows the effect of the girl's song on Wordsworth. The song became a permanent part of Wordsworth's mind and heart. It gave him pleasure whenever he recalled the experience of listening to the solitary girl's song. So students, Now we will explain the poem The Solitary Reaper. Behold her single in the field. Behold her single in the field. Single means lonely. Yon solitary means lonely. Highland lass means girl. Reaping and singing by herself. Reaping means cutting the harvest. Stop here or gently pass. Gently means here quietly or noiselessly. Alone she cuts and binds the grain and sings a melancholy strain. Melancholy means expressive of sadness. Strain means song. Oh, listen, for the well profound is overflowing with the sound. Well means valley. Profound means very deep. Is overflowing with the sound. Is overflowing with the sound. It means the sound of the girl is filled so full. The valley is filled so full with the sound of her song that it cannot contain whole of it. It is flooded with music. The valley is flooded with music. No nightingale did ever chant. Nightingale is a type of bird. More welcome notes to weary winds of travellers in some shady haunt among Arabian sands. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the sea among the farthest havyards. Chant chant means sing. More welcome it means heard more gladly. Heard more gladly. Note Notes means single tones or we can say song. Weary means tired. Weary means tired. Shady haunt means a shady place where travelers usually rest. Arabian sands. Arabian sands means in the deserts of Arabia. Deserts of Arabia. Farthest. Farthest means the remotest place. Farthest means the in these opening lines, the poet William Wordsworth sees a Highland girl. She is all alone in her field. She has no companion and she is reaping harvest and she is singing a song. William Wordsworth sees a Highland girl and she is all alone in her field. She has no companion. She is alone. She is reaping and singing. She is reaping and she is also singing a song. Its sweetness thrills the poet. The girl is singing and working all alone. She seems to be pouring her heart. The poet looks at the Highland girl who is standing all alone in the field. She is cutting the corn and singing by herself. The poet asks the passer by either to stop and listen to her music or quietly pass without disturbing her in her song. He forbids to make any noise while walking. He forbids to disturb in her singing lest she should stop singing. The poet makes an earnest request to listen to her sweet song. The whole valley seems to be flooded with her sweet, enchanting music. So, students, in the first stanza of the poem, we find a description of a Highland girl who is reaping alone in a field. As she cuts the stalks and binds them into sheaves, she sings a sad song, the music of which fills the whole valley. The Highland girl is singing a sad song. She is singing more sweetly than the music of nightingale. She sings more sweetly than the music of nightingale. This poem reminds us John Keats' poem Ode to Nightingale. In the Arabian deserts, there are oases where tired travelers rest and the nightingale sings. In such musical surroundings, the music of the nightingale is sweet, but the music of the solitary reaper is sweeter. A cuckoo's song singing in the silent seas near the Hebrides Island of the coast of Scotland is not so sweet as this girl's music. The music of the nightingale and the cuckoo appear inferior to the girl singing. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old unhappy far off things and battles long ago, or is it some more humble lay, familiar matter of today, some natural sorrow, loss, or pain that has been and may be again? Plaintive, plaintive means mournful. Plaintive means mournful. For old unhappy, unhappy means unhappy here means unfortunate. Unhappy means here unhappy means unfortunate. Numbers means musical periods. Musical periods. Far off things. Things means events. Many. Lay means a short lyric poem. Whatever the theme, it means no matter whatever the theme of the song, which is the maiden is singing in the field lonely. As while means while doing her work. Bending means stooping. Bending means maiden means girl. Maiden means girl. So students, in the next stanza, the poet describes about the sweet song of the girl. The girl's song sounds sweeter to the poet than a nightingale song sung to travelers resting in an oasis in the deserts of Arabia, or a cuckoo song to sailors in the lonely silent seas of Hebrides. The song is sweet and exciting. The girl is singing in her native tongue. Gaelic. The poet cannot understand its meaning and words. He wants to know what she is singing about. What is the subject matter of his song? He guesses that possibly the solitary reaper is singing of some old unhappy far off things, or of some battles fought in ancient time. Or perhaps her song is about some commonplace sad events of everyday occurrences. It may be that she is singing about some sorrows, loss, or pain which occurred in the past and may happen again in future. The lines are truly romantic. We find imagination and natural description in this poem. The girl is singing in her native language Gaelic. The poet can't understand her words. He wishes to know what she is singing about. Though the poet does not understand the meaning of the girl's song, he is fascinated by its music. The girl bent on singing as if her song would never end. Whatever the subject matter of her song, she kept on singing as if her song would never finish. She was singing while doing her work, she was singing while she was bending and reaping the corn with her sickle. The poet stood silent, listening her music. Then he climbed up the hill and could no longer hear the music. Still in his heart, he heard the music long after his ears were unable to hear it. He carried the music in his memory, its effect on the poet's mind. Its memory became a joy forever for the poet William. The poet could not know the theme of the girl's song. He says, whatever the subject matter of her song, she went on singing as if her song would never finish. She was bending and reaping the corn with her sickle. Sickle is a curved knife which is used to cut the harvest. The poet stood silent, listening to her music. Then he climbed up the hill. When the girl stopped her music, still his heart was hearing that music long after his ears were unable to hear it. He carried the music in his memory. The effect of the Highland Girl's song on Wordsworth was great and long lasting. When the girl stopped singing, the poet left the valley and went up the hill. The sweet melody of the girl's song continued to resound his heart long after the girl had stopped singing. Wordsworth's memory was a dwelling place for all sweet sounds and lonely sights. Such an experience is very common with Wordsworth. He tells us the same things in his sonnet Daffodils. The poet seeks imaginative delight in recollecting the music of the girl in moments of silence at his home, just as the daffodils, which is the bliss of solitude. In the same way, the melody of the solitary reaper's song reminded in the heart of poet and gave him delight in his loneliness and tired out. So, students, we can say that it is a beautiful poem of romantic age written by William Wordsworth. It reveals high quality of poetic imagination. The poet sees a Highland girl reaping and singing, all alone in her field. Her song is a melancholy song. The girl is singing a song in Gaelic dialect, which the poet does not understand. He makes guesses about its theme, but the meaning of the song is not important. The music is extraordinary, sweet. The poet is so impressed with its music that it has become a part of his permanent source of joy. Thus, the Solitary Reaper shows what excellent poetry Wordsworth could write on a simple theme and in simple language. Never, nature was to him a source of double joy, the joy of seeing or hearing, and the joy of remembering and hear the human voice. Becomes almost a part of nature, becomes with the scenery and atmosphere of the valley. The poem is an expression of powerful effect that solitude has on the emotions.